We're doing drops, fam. Yo, it's Will, it's Taboo. It's my family here. 2/4, 2/4, but half of the Black Eyed Peas because you were always in a third. Shout out to Apple, who
Big shout out to
you know
Apple,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. But gosh, man, it's about this East LA love that we're feeling here, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It had to rep. We have to address this powerful record, man. Will, it's been in your heart for a while. Will Street, that's you. Come on, speak about what goes down. East
So-
LA.
Born and raised in East Los Angeles, specifically Boyle Heights, in the projects there. One of a few black families, predominantly Mexican neighborhood. It was beautiful. It was. It's the stew that brewed me. It's my my foundation, my configuration, and I love it. And that's where my foundation is, my school. We serve around 15,000 students with college prep, robotics, computer science. We have awesome scholars. We have kids going to Stanford, to Dartmouth, to Brown, Georgetown, UCLA, USC. You know, we have awesome scholars.
Yeah.
So I'm really proud of the kids. Thank you. Shout out to Tatiana and Lily for holding down the foundation. Thank you to Superintendent, LAUSD, for our partnership. But yeah, I love my community.
How special is it that we get this song now? How important is it, I should say, that we have this song? Because what the Peas have stood for since day one is family, is unity, is community, is bringing folks together. And this song, we need it now. How special was it for this to be that track that the world takes a hold to in 2025?
Well, you have this like inhumane effort that's being unleashed upon communities across America with these ICE raids. I just want to say before I go in deeper into the inhumane execution, when it comes to border control to ensure that America's safe, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Every civilized nation needs to protect its borders. So, first off.
That's there.
And then there's the way that we've executed our efforts by mandating that it's okay that masked people in unmarked vehicles target anyone who looks Latin, grab them, and throw them in a car. What that has done is that it's opened the door for wackos and crazy folks to kidnap people. Because you can't even describe who did it.
Yep.
And it being unmarked, non-government cars is even more insane. Because that could just be anybody in a freaking SUV that you get from Hertz.
Yep.
And clothes that you get from, wherever.
Surplus store.
Yeah.
That's just inhumane. And that's wrong. And that's what this song is, trying to change the vibration so the people in the community don't feel defeated, depleted. We're doing an awesome job to make sure that we combat these efforts, because we know they're wrong. We know in our hearts that there's a better way to go about it. There should be a more civilized approach to turn undocumented people to documented folks. That they're not going after criminals because we didn't see any criminals get apprehended or scooped up. And so just from that alone is why we wanted to make this song, to celebrate and appreciate the folks that have 2 to 3 jobs, that are responsible for the food in our supermarkets, that are responsible for keeping our city beautiful.
That are paying the taxes, that
paying
still
families.
don't receive a lot of the benefits of that.
And so those taxes to those, there's going to be people in the comments like, what are you talking about, max paying taxes? Yes, income taxes. Their employers remove that.
Yeah.
And so no employer is going to just not give income taxes.
Yeah.
When they're paying their employees. So they're paying they pay taxes when they go out and buy things. So the food that we get there is taxed. They contribute to our economy. and and LA, our neighborhood, we're feeling that. Farmers are feeling that. You know, we're feeling the impact of that.
I'll also say that we have been fans of songs like Self Destruction by KRS One and you know, Dougie Fresh and MC Light and those folks. That was a hip hop movement
Yeah.
that was making music for, you know, like to take action, a calling, to bring healing within community. And I think for us, this is the calling that a lot of people have needed that
For
don't
sure.
have platforms like we have, being voices and advocating for their families, for the people that, as he said, like make our city go round. And for us, it was just something that Black Eyed Peas has been doing. We had Say Goodbye on Behind the Front. We had
Yeah.
Where's the Love in
Yep.
2003.
Wrote a couple of those down.
We had Union 2005. I Got a Feeling, One Tribe.
Yep.
That kind of was a synopsis of how we make music, like the way Bob Marley made music.
Big Love in 2017, 18.
Yeah.
But this video, Big Love, if you go online and on YouTube and search Big Love, Black Eyed Peas, you'll see that the video, it's the same song with two videos back to back.
Back to back.
The first video is a reenactment of a school shooting. And then the second video that comes with the same song, same lyric, is the same thing that we're dealing with right now with immigration, and the camps that the kids are in. Because in one way, we want to keep America safe. But the folks that are shooting up schools are American folks.
They're not the folks
American-
that are getting scooped up.
They're not the ones getting scooped up. Not the ones that they're putting in cages.
Yeah.
The ones that it's okay to just, you know, anybody could go out and get an AK-47 and then that's okay. You're not even making sure they're not cuckoo.
Yeah.
So in one hand, we're doing that. In the other hand, this makes no sense. All that we are, all that we're made of is big, big love. And so the juxtaposition of these two things that are happening at the same time in 2018, and now here we are, 2025.
Yeah. What I love most about fans of being a fan of yours and fans of yours really connected to is just knowing that that's what you're here for a bigger purpose, and that we are able to receive that message through music, through the music that transcends and it goes beyond the borders. You know, it really does. I mean, it's even those protected borders, you know, across the globe. You guys are able to step foot on every single continent on this planet and bring people together, you know, based off of music. How important is it for y'all to be able to allow that message to come through sound, to make it a tangible thing for people to grab a hold of, you know, if they were too afraid to address those things within themselves, but they hear it from you all and
Yeah.
understand it's a bigger picture thing.
If this was the 60s, there'll be more people singing.
Yeah.
If this was the 70s, there'd be slightly less, but still a lot of people singing. If this was the 80s, hip hop would be singing about it. If this was the beginning of the 90s, hip hop would have been rapping about it, singing about it. End of the 90s, not so much. 2000s, definitely not.
Yeah.
Songs like Where's the Love, try to keep the 60s, 70s, 80s alive. The 10s, not so much.
Not so much.
And here we are, mid 20s, not so much.
Yeah.
So there has been like a reduction of, you know, and thank you to the Kendricks, the J. Coles, who keep, you know, a conscious effort and what you write about, what you sing about, what you celebrate. So there are folks that are doing that, but as
Yeah.
far as like it was in the 60s, not only was there songs about it, there was events about it. They were like, yo, let's go out and be about it. So we want to keep that energy alive. But like I said, not every song has to be preachy. Nobody wants to be preached to.
For sure.
So that's why this song, we wanted to make sure it was more celebrative than it was, you know, a political record.
Let's swing over briefly before we put a bow on the conversation to the visual. Man, this video is absolutely stunning.
Yeah,
What
shout out to Will and Sterling Hampton for directing.
was it like to get on the
Masterpiece.
set and to incorporate La Familia? What was it like to, you know what I'm saying, to be in the hood? What was it like to tag on the wall for a second and know that, you know what I mean, that
Oh, we're
BEP
acting,
was there?
ladies and gentlemen. It was an act, ladies.
But what is it like to be there to represent, to have those folks that look like us be reflected in this video? By the time this gets seen by the world, is going to be at
This is one of the
views.
first videos where we went out not knowing what we were going to shoot, where we were going to film.
Yo, he was just like, Tab, we're just gonna meet at the future at his studio.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna go.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had no we had no freaking like run of show.
No.
What,
We were just
there was no
driving down-
storyboard.
No, bro, no storyboard. We was driving down the street, be like, that looks like a pretty nice place. Yo, stand right there by that wall, bro.
It's like he's behind the camera, like, Tab, stand right there. Hey, go talk to Mariachi, see if we could get him to be
Say
part of it."
word.
yeah. Yo, tap. Go talk to the money.
Yep.
Yo.
Yep. Talk to him in Spanish.
Ask him if we could like if we could film right
Yeah.
here by this by the Mariachi Square Plaza.
Wow.
You know? Or like, hey, tap. Yo, tag. Let's tag up right there. He was like, well, there's a freaking cop right there. I was like, I know even more.
Right? He's like, I got you.
I got you. I'll be on Trucha.
I'll do a little diversion. But so to that point, to know that folks were there to ride with y'all, to say yes to that absurdity, to be in the scene for the mariachis to want to just be there with y'all. In the heart, that must have...
You know what's beautiful? The beautiful part is like, we went to a neutral place to film the chunk of the video at well, as neutral as it can be.
Yeah.
Hollenbeck Park, because there's people from my neighborhood, there's people from other neighborhoods, so to see everybody coming together from different neighborhoods
Yeah.
in this video was pretty powerful.
It was like that moment when Kendrick performed at the Forum and had everybody on stage rocking at the same time for a
Yeah.
bigger purpose.
And it was dope to actually go to the city hall with
Yeah.
all the folks that were there, you know, championing the idea of like coming together at
Yeah.
that time that we needed that healing and just being present as Angelinos.
Yes.
That was important too.
That's who you are. I mean, got from the hat, from the shirt tab. You're killing me with the shirt. I didn't even know they had that merch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from everything that you guys do, and for you to deep dive into the terabytes and the infamous hard drive, and to find these tracks that I know you say you got 3 other projects, you know, on the way, man. You know, so there's some more Will stuff. There's some collabs with you and Apple. There's some collabs with you and Apple. There's gonna be, I mean, so much more down the pipeline. Putting a feather bow on the cap, man. What does the future look like?
The future?
Not too far. Not too far. I know. Not too far.
Even the way you said it.
What does the rest of this year look like, Will?
Future looks like. Hold on. Let me
Break the crystal ball out. There you go.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
future
Let me dial it in.
prediction
Dial it in.
by Will.i.am about the
Okay,
future.
now I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me get out of it. So basically, what the future looks like is, future's dope, bro.
There it is, La Raza. This is my family right here, man. Hey, before we go, man, big love to you and Jet and everything that's going on with Dora, man. God, I mean, this is such a beautiful thing, dude. Like, seriously, dog. Again, we tapped about it. We talked about the school. I mean, just everything that's happening, man. It just means so much to know that you guys are my brothers and doing it from the right,
Thank you, Max.
the right
We love you,
space,
bro.
and it will always be that way, man. Can we give it up for Will and Taboo for the Black Eyed Peas, man? East LA.
East LA.
Yo, I don't put y'all on.